Good morning this Wednesday, the 23rd of October. I'm Grady Wolf, market analyst with Bell Direct. Over in the US on Tuesday, rising bond yields have pressured equities for the second session this week. The US 10-year Treasury note yield briefly topped 4.2% for the first time in months before pulling back slightly. The Dow Jones fell just 0.02% on Tuesday, the S&P 500 lost 0.05%, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq actually ended the day up 0.18%, bucking the sell-off trend. In Europe overnight, markets closed lower as investors assessed key corporate earnings results. The STOXX 600 fell 0.2%, Germany's DAX also lost 0.2%, the French CAC fell 0.01%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended the day down 0.14%. Across the Asia region on Tuesday, markets closed mostly lower in the region, tracking global market sell-offs earlier in the week. China's CSI index bucked the sea of red, though, to rise 0.57% on Tuesday, while South Korea's Kospi index fell 1.31%, and Japan's Nikkei lost 1.39%. Hyundai Motor shares debuted on India's stock exchange on Tuesday with a record IPO, but shares ended the day down 7%. The local market started the week higher before closing 1.66% lower on Tuesday, in line with Wall Street's pullback on Monday, with markets now factoring the need for less aggressive rate cut strategy out of the US or the Fed as inflation eases and the economy remains resilient. Investors are now questioning just how much steam is left in the local and global market rally. Mineral Resources and WiseTech Global have been under pressure this week amid news and respective investigations into those at the helm of the mining and logistics technologies companies alike. Audinate Group fell over 6% on Tuesday after the media software provider released a quarterly update outlining weak performance in a challenging operating environment was the key reason for full-year gross profit missing the target. Toll roads operator Transurban also fell almost 2% yesterday, despite reaffirming FY25 distribution guidance of 65 cents per share and reported growth in traffic across most key markets, aside from Melbourne. One element of positivity in the Aussie market yesterday was Australian consumer confidence jumping to its highest level since January last week in the data out last week, having risen to 87.5 points or a 4.1 point rise as the outlook for inflation eases and consumer sentiment was boosted by strong Australian jobs data out last week. Wine exports from Australia also climbed 34% to $2.39 billion in the 12 months to the end of September, which is a welcomed boost for listed companies like Treasury Wine Estates, which has faced very tough operating conditions prior to China lifting its tariffs on Aussie wine exports recently. On the commodities front this morning, oil is trading 2.26% higher at $71.63 a barrel. Gold is up 0.92% at $2,746 an ounce, and iron ore is down 0.13% at $105.23 a tonne. The Aussie dollar has weakened against the greenback overnight to buy 66.82 US cents, 101.03 Japanese yen, 51.39 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 11 cents. Ahead of the midweek trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are expecting the ASX to open the day up 0.28%, despite that pullback on Wall Street on Tuesday. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has decreased the 12-month price target on Select Harvest from $4.95 to $4.60 and maintain a buy rating on the almond producer following a disappointing FY24 update, including a capital raising and the guidance for FY24 underlying EBIT of $17 to $19 million, which was lower than Bell Potter was expecting. Bell Potter maintains a buy rating, though, due to the recent strengthening in almond prices driving upside potential. And Trading Central has identified a bearish signal on the Star Entertainment Group following the formation of a pattern over a period of 17 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may fall from the close of 27 cents per share to the range of 15 to 17 cents per share, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all we have time for this morning. Have a wonderful Wednesday and happy investing.